It is another amazing day here in the Woodlands, so I wanted to do a video that highlighted our outdoors. Today's video is going to be about my 6 favorite parks here in the Woodlands, Texas. All the parks and green space that we have really makes our community super special, so I wanted to highlight a few of my favorites. There's over 140 parks total in the Woodlands, spread out across all the villages, and they each have different activities and amenities. So today we're going to be talking about which parks are my favorite, and then what you can expect at each one. This first park that I chose is called North Shore Park. It's up in the front of the Woodlands, and it's really unique because it's on Lake Woodlands. The reason I chose it is because I think it has the best views of all the parks. If you're on Lake Woodlands, there's lots of trees for you to look at. This is a perfect place to come for sunrise or sunset, the sky. It's amazing. It truly is one of my favorite places here in the Woodlands. There's still a lot that it has to offer besides just views. You've got mulch playgrounds, swing sets, picnic tables. There's a volleyball court. Actually, there's 2 volleyball courts here. Covered patios if you did want the picnics, and there's even a big field with a pavilion too. Late night concerts, sometimes they're live, you can just come and hang out. I love this place and I think you will too. Before we move on to the next videos, it would mean a whole bunch to me if you liked this video and subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna be creating a lot more content just like this one. And if you have questions too about the Woodlands, people reach out just about every single day with questions about our community, and I'm happy to answer them or answer any housing questions you may have if you're thinking of moving here. This is park number 2 called Terramont Park, and it is in the Sterling Ridge community. We're really close to Alden Bridge, and it's just along Branch Crossing Drive. This park is going to be called the Options Park because there's a lot of different things you can do here. We've got a disc golf course, there's a dog park, there's a playground, there's tennis courts, basketball courts, skateboard park, and soccer fields. It's one of the few places in the Woodlands that has topography on it. So there's this large hill, Terramont means earth mound. And so you'll see people like run up the back of the hill for exercise. People will hang out, have picnics here, and they'll like look down on the soccer fields. It's pretty sweet. What else is there? There's a pavilion here that you're really gonna like. You can hang out while your kids enjoy all those activities. We are now at park number 3. It's called Meadow Lake Park. I chose this one because it's a classic example of what a neighborhood park is here in the Woodlands. We're still in the front half of the Woodlands along Lake Woodlands Drive, so you have great access here, but you're surrounded by neighborhoods. So some things that you'll see commonly in parks like this are pavilions. You can rent out for birthday parties or activities. You've got play sets for kids. There's tennis courts. You got a field here, a nice pond. It's a really well-established park as well, so lots of mature trees. There's plenty of shade on those hot summer days or amazing days like today. For park number 4, I've brought you to the heart of the Woodlands here at Shadow Bend Park. This park I think is the most well-rounded, and there's a lot of special amenities that I'm going to show you here in a couple different locations. One of the best things about this park is that it has its own public pool. So you can buy a summer or season pass through the township to be able to have access. I've got friends that swim laps here. They bring their kids here. This is actually a splash pad area that we're at. And there's 3 water slides. Today they're cleaning the pool, so we can't get inside to get up close to it, but I did want to show it to you. Locals of the Woodlands know this bridge that I'm on, and it connects the main park area to the tennis courts at Shadow Bend. There's a crushed granite path that loops around this bridge where you can run, you can walk, or maybe even walk your dog. There are 4 awesome tennis courts here at Shadow Bend that can also be pickleball courts as well. Grab your racket and a set of balls, come here. There's even lights so you can play during the nighttime. Park number 5 is Pepperdale Park, and it's really special to me because I actually grew up in the neighborhood that's just across the street. This park is surrounded by 3 great neighborhoods, and there's a lot that it has to offer. I grew up fishing at this pond. You'll see the tennis courts and just kind of everything else that it has to offer. Another detail that I want to point out that we're going to see here at this park, but there's actually a lot of them at all parks in the Woodlands, are these barbecue pits. So behind us are kind of picnic tables, so you can come here, grill burgers, grill hot dogs, have fajitas, just hang out with your family at the parks, and these are provided. So they're anchored here. Just be sure to dispose of your charcoal or your coals properly. Each village in the Woodlands has its own style and feel. We're currently in the village of Sterling Ridge, but Pepperdale Park is a great example of what to expect for the layout of all Woodlands parks. So for instance, Pepperdale Park is at the center of 3 surrounding neighborhoods that all have great access to different amenities. Park number 6 is the Picnic Park here at the Rob Fleming Park in Creekside Forest. As you can see, there's this massive field behind me, which is perfect for picnics and hanging out with family. A really unique thing about this park is that there's the George Mitchell Nature Preserve just across the street. Tons of acreage for you to explore nature, hiking, biking, you can go on running there. There's even a ropes course through the Woodlands Township. The village of Creekside is a little bit more remote than the other villages in the Woodlands, but this park does not lose anything whenever we're talking about amenities. So we still have the play set behind me, there's a swing set and a climbing rope thing there. There's actually even an elementary school just across the street where kids come to play whenever school lets out and their parents wait for them and pick them up. The main focal point of this park is this beautiful pavilion behind me. As you can see, there are these big stone walls brought together with these beautiful wood trusses. You really gotta come out here to see it for yourself. In the center, there's this awesome fireplace that they light for different community events whenever it gets cold outside. Again, it's right next to this amazing field where you can throw a frisbee, have a picnic, play kickball, or even soccer. There are over 100 parks in the Woodlands, but these are just my 6 favorite. If you're a Woodlands local and I didn't cover one of your favorite parks, be sure to comment that down below. If you're coming to visit the Woodlands and you want more information about our community, or maybe you want to look at houses, reach out to me with my number below. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.